Well, as we continue to wait for an opening date being announced for Epic Universe and people looking forward to that new theme park opening sometime in 2025, we see over at Universal Citywalk that preparations are being made for things that will be part of Epic Universe. And we have a couple of things we're going to talk about. And the first one being that Citywalk is adding Harry Potter and Super Nintendo World expansions in 2025 in preparation for Epic Universe. And also, we have something that is now being sold in Citywalk that normally you can only get in the theme park. So we're going to go through this information, read about it, and then give some thoughts on it. So, hi, I'm Jared with Capture the Magic, and we have an article here from WDWNT. And again, it says Universal Studios and Citywalk to add Harry Potter and Super Nintendo World expansions in 2025. Universal Orlando Resort has announced that the Universal Studios store in Universal Citywalk Orlando will expand to include two new areas in 2025 featuring the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Super Nintendo World. Now, we sort of figured this would happen. So if you're looking at this picture right here, where my mouse is, there's a construction wall there because what was there was Billabong and Cinnabon. And those were taken out. And a lot of people speculated they're going to expand the store. One of the rumors being for Nintendo, and that definitely seems to be the case here, as this is the main flagship store on Citywalk. It's right on that main corner where you go this way to the studios or you go the other way to Islands of Adventure. So that is where the expansion area is going right there. First reported by Scott Gustin on X, formerly Twitter, the new Harry Potter section of the store will include merchandise from all three lands, Hogsmeade, Diagon Alley, and Ministry of Magic at Epic Universe. Butterbeer in its three forms, cold, hot, and frozen, will also be sold there. So that was the thing that I thought was pretty interesting also. And I had this over from Orlando Informer on Twitter, was that the first time ever you'll be able to get your Butterbeer fix at Universal Citywalk Orlando. Says following the expansion, you will be able to get it cold, hot, frozen, and vegan butterbeer. So before you could only get butterbeer in the theme park, so it is pretty cool. You will be able to get it on Citywalk. No mention of the ice cream, because honestly, my favorite way to have butterbeer is the butterbeer ice cream. I think it's delicious. But you can get butterbeer now as well as part of this. The Super Nintendo World section of the store will have its own dedicated entrance in Citywalk and offer merchandise for the Epic Universe land. The expansion will likely be housed in the former Cinnabon and Quiet Flight spaces, which closed in April 2024. Demolition began in May, and we last reported on its construction with limited updates since back in July. This has not been confirmed, however. Currently, guests can shop Epic Universe merchandise, including items for Super Nintendo World and the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic at Epic Universe Preview Center in Citywalk. Right now, so this where the Preview Center was a different merchandise store. It was like a retro type one. So it looks like they got rid of that to basically move everything into this main one here. So as of now, some Citywalk changes are being made. So pretty soon you can get Nintendo gear and Harry Potter stuff on Citywalk, including Butterbeer, which I think is a pretty cool thing. Now, I'm not sure exactly. I'm curious how that's going to look and operate in terms of on the side there, but you are going to have a dedicated entrance for Super Nintendo stuff. So even if you're not over in Epic Universe, again, you will still be able to get your Nintendo merchandise, which I'm going to guess is going to be some of the most popular merchandise to get, just given Nintendo is very popular, and so is Harry Potter. So you have the two most popular IPs that you're going to have in your theme parks. Being able to get them on Citywalk, not a bad idea there. Plus it's an advantage of, when Epic Universe is open, let's say you're into the park and you didn't get something that you thought, you're like, oh, I didn't get that one thing I should have got at Super Nintendo World. And given we more than likely, they're going to be limiting access to Epic Universe. So maybe somebody won't be able to get back into Epic Universe to buy something that they want. They could potentially find it over here at Citywalk and still be able to get it. And, for people as well that maybe just aren't looking to go to Epic Universe until it kind of calms down a little bit, you could go to Citywalk and get some merchandise and things like that there. So I think it's a good thing. Again, anytime that they can sell you merchandise, they will, especially merchandise that they know sells, and the Nintendo stuff will sell. I am curious if they're going to be selling the power-up bands in here, because that's an aspect in Super Nintendo World that it's not really like a magic band. They're the things you buy them, and then it allows you to access like the power-up blocks and do extra stuff in the land. I'm curious if they'll sell those here, or if they specifically will sell them in Epic Universe. But I don't know in terms of when this is going to open. I'm going to assume, it's been under construction for a bit. So I would assume the opening timeline of this would probably be in early 2025. I'm going to guess before Epic Universe opens, because they currently do sell merchandise inside of the Epic Universe Preview Center. They do have a lot of Nintendo merchandise in there. So I think they'll just move that over there. Now, what happens to the Preview Center once that the park is open? I'm not really sure. I'm sure they maybe just redo it for another merchandise location. Maybe they do How to Train Your Dragon. I don't know. Maybe they do something else with that. But you will have the ability to get some of this stuff on Citywalk. But that's going to be it, though, for this story. If you liked this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel as we do lots of coverage here of Universal Studios, Epic Universe, Disney World, and pop culture. And let us know in the comments, what do you think about this? And do you like the idea of being able to get Butterbeer, Harry Potter, and Super Nintendo merchandise in Citywalk? And until next time, we will see you in the parks.